Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. I'm going to talk to you guys about some shortcuts, not shortcuts. We've been spending too much time video editing. Here's an example, and I guess I'm going to go straight into um, explaining it by drawing it, because it seems like to me that's probably the best way to explain it here. Okay. So let's have a look. Is it snipping tool? What is happening here? It looks super weird, but I promise you, it's quite simple. So we have these guys here. So computer doesn't know anything. Program starts. Computer sees the first instruction, right? And it sees the equal sign. It knows we're putting something inside a variable named x. It looks to the right, sees the number 1. So it puts, oh, it's a little thick. Puts the number 1 inside x, right? Okay, now the computer sees the equal sign. It knows we're putting something inside the variable named x. It knows that we have the number 1 inside x, so it looks to the right. It's trying to figure out, now it wants to figure out what we want to put inside x. It sees the plus sign. Okay, so we're adding two things together. What are we adding together? It looks to the left and it sees x. Okay, what's going on here? So it sees the x. So let's look inside x. It's got a 1. Okay, so now it replaces x with 1. So now, oh, sorry, it's weird. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now it takes 2, puts it inside x. Now it's not 1 anymore, it's 2. And then in the third instruction, it's and we need to display something, right? Because it says print, looks inside the bracket, sees x, and it finds 2. So then it displays 2. Say instead of 1, it's 2. So let's do this example. So computer doesn't know anything. It looks inside. It sees the program is run. Sees the first instruction. Sees the equal sign. Knows. Excuse me. Putting something inside the variable x. The variable named x. It looks to the right. Sees the number 2. So it puts 2 inside the variable x. Looks down to the second instruction. Sees the equal sign. Knows we're putting something inside the variable named x again. It looks to the right and sees a plus sign. Knows we're adding two things together. Doesn't know if it's words or numbers. Looks to the left. Sees x. It looks inside x and sees the 2. So then it put then 2 plus 1 equals 3. Goes inside x. Now this becomes 3. And then in the third one, it displays whatever is inside x, which is 3. Cool? Okay. Let's do it with words this time. Probably quite it's probably quite repetitive for you now, but I need to make it repetitive so that you guys can, because if I don't make it repetitive, then y'all will be lost if I'm not building on what you guys knew before, right? So that's why I repeat this whole like equal sign, look to the left, look to the right, all that stuff. It's because I want to build on what you learned before. But okay, so computer doesn't know anything, looks at the first instruction when the program is run, sees the equal sign, knows that we're putting something inside the variable message1, looks to the right, sees the word hello. So it puts the word hello inside message1. Notice the space here, by the way. There's a space. So inside message1, the computer puts the word hello with a space here. So I'm going to leave a little space for it. It looks at the second instruction, it sees the equal sign, and knows we're putting something inside message1 again. Looks to the right, sees a plus sign, so it knows we're putting we're plussing something together. Doesn't know what, doesn't know if it's words or numbers. Looks to the left, sees message1, and it looks inside message1, it sees hello. So this is hello. with a space. So hello with a space plus doofus equals hello doofus. And then this becomes hello doofus. This gets added into message one. And then we display message one. So then this appears on a black screen. So I guess I'll just do it so that it's clear. And so then this appears on the black screen. Okay. Here is an even quicker shortcut. So this, okay, I'll just show you, but it's essentially the same thing. It really is pretty much the same thing. Just looks, yeah. So computer doesn't know anything. Program is run and looks at the first instruction. It sees the equal sign, knows we're putting something inside X. Looks to the right, sees the 1. So we put the number 1 inside X. Whoops. Second instruction, it sees the plus equal sign. That's interesting. We've never seen this before. So what does that mean? What it means is that yeah, this is actually the same as this. It's the same thing. And if this said 2, it would be the same as this saying 2. This was 10 billion. It would be the same as this. 10 billion. Yep. It's the same thing. So it's just taking whatever is inside X. So we know whatever is inside X is 1 right now. Wait, let me get rid of the clutter. Okay, so why don't I run through it? So plus equal, it knows we're putting something inside, no. So it sees a plus equal sign, it looks inside X, it finds the 1, then it adds whatever is on the right hand side to it. So it adds whatever is on the right hand side to it. So on the right hand side we have a 1, so it just adds a 1 to what is inside to X already. It's yeah, really, all you got to really remember, same thing as this. Cool. And this is the same thing as yeah. Yeah. Let's just go straight into it. So, that. So computer sees the equal sign, knows we're putting something inside message 1. The variable sees hello, so hello is put inside message 1. The space. Looks at the second instruction, sees a plus equal sign, and knows we're just adding something, whatever's on the right hand side to whatever is inside message 1. So this is the same thing as wait. Let's just move this out of the way. It's the same thing as message equals message 1 plus doofus. So it's computer sees the plus equal sign and knows we're just adding whatever is on the right hand side to whatever is inside message 1. So then we end up with hello doofus. But again, same thing. All you got to remember is that this is the same thing as this. It's just a shorter version. This is just a shorter version of this. Okay. So that's it for this lesson.